you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really exciting haul. I'm going to be sharing the things that I have been thrifting. Most of these things are going to be for my junk journal, but you can use this for different types of crafts. I have a variety of things, mostly for junk journaling, but I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So if you guys are interested and you want to stick around and see what types of items you can find around your area. Now, I shopped at Goodwill. Most of these items are found at our hospice stores around the area. Those I find are so nice compared to my Goodwills, you guys. I like Goodwill, but I'm telling you, the hospice stores, they went a little bit up in price, but you can literally get a book for like $1 and $1, I think $1.50 or something like that, super cheap. Usually at our Goodwills, it's like $1.99 or $2.99 and sometimes $3.99 for books. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I have a lot of books, but different types of books to share with you guys. I'm just gonna jump in, okay? So I have these 3 Reader's Digest books. These are from the 1960s, so they are vintage. I love the cover of this one. I actually think I want to make a copy of this and use it as paper. The binding is falling apart, so I will not use this as you know, like an outside cover. I mean, I have seen that people have taken the spine part out of the book and made their own, so maybe I could do that and still use this because it's so pretty. Look at that floral design. But these are really great to use for book pages, and since this is already falling apart, it makes me feel a little bit better. I still take books apart even when they're not falling apart, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel guilty sometimes. But they have really cool old school vintage photos in here, illustrations. I love the coloring of these books. So I have these 3. This one is volume 2 from 1961. This one here is, let's see, volume 1, 1966. So it has all the different stories listed here. If you just love books to read, I would definitely check out their bookstores or the bookstores around you that are thrift stores. And this one is volume 1 from 1963. So again, this is what the books look like on the inside. I love how aged the pictures and pages look. So I have those 3 books. Then I found this Masterworks of Children's Literature. This is a Victorian color picture book. This one, I think, what is the year on this one? I think all of these are pretty much vintage books. 1983. So basically, this one has the different illustrations from different children's literature stories. So I thought that this would be really cool to use for junk journaling. Look how pretty this is. So they have like well-known stories and songs and riddles, things like that in here. So I thought this would be really, really pretty to use. They actually have a set of these because this says volume 7, so there are more of those. Another one I grabbed is the Sunset Western Garden book. This one I think is from the 1970s. I think you could kind of tell by the way it looks. This sold for $5.95 back in the day, you guys. So yeah, 1977, the copyright was 1967. So I think the pictures in here, yeah, they're all black and white, but they do have writing. They have illustrations of plants and flowers. They also have these pages in here that are color, which I really like. That look really cool in a signature. Then we have the Kate Greenaway's Family Treasure. Let's see, so this is what the cover looks like. And this is from 1846 to 1901. So these are really old. Look at that. I love that. Look at how cool those are. Those would be so nice in signatures, wouldn't they? All right, so another thing I found was this roll. My puppy got to it. He literally, he dug it out of the bin, ripped the tag off, and was playing with it. But look how pretty this is to use as, you know, the little tassels or charms that hang off the spines. You could do it as like a bookmark, but look how pretty. I love the coloring of it too. I think I bought this for like $1 and I saw the tag on it. I think the puppy, it's right here, $17 in a regular store. What brand is this? It has a thing, Rockstar, I think is the brand, but really, really pretty. So I went ahead and grabbed that. I also found that they had some gesso, and I've seen some junk journalers use this, and I have not bought any of this. I found this at the thrift store, so hopefully it's still good. I mean, it looks good. It doesn't look clumpy or anything. So it's just the Liquitex Professional Gesso Surface Preparation. So I picked this up, and they also had the gel medium. So I went ahead and grabbed this one as well. What does this say? It just says gel medium. Okay. The next thing I wanted to grab, this is an iron-on embroidered little patch, and it's a patch for Texas. My daughter traveled this summer with my sister, and they went through Texas, so I wanted to pick up a little Texas stamp, or not a stamp, this Texas iron-on to put in her little memory book that I'm doing for her. I also found these 3 little devotional booklets at a thrift store. I'm really trying to get a variety of like biblical and just like childhood, things like that to use. These little devotionals were from, does that say 88 or 68? 68. So these are from 1968. So these would be really nice in a prayer journal. So I went ahead and grabbed 3 of these. That's the first one. We have this one here. This one feels like it's a little newer. 79. So it is a little newer. Just different devotionals in there. And then this one is from 1968. The next thing I wanted to share, now this isn't really for junk journaling. I may junk journal with this later on, but I picked it up for my kids for school. It came in a pack of 3, and these are those old school poem books. These were around when I was growing up. I loved the poems from here. They were so like goofy and silly. One of them is Falling Up, and then we have A Light in the Attic and The Giving Tree. Let me open this. It came in a set. I got them for $8 as the set, and I didn't think that that was bad at all. But we have this one here. And this was, when was this? 81. Then we have Falling Up. It's the same author. I think this one was the second book that came out. Uh, 1996. So yeah, this one's a little bit older or newer. And then we have The Giving Tree. I actually have this book already, so I'll probably just give this to my nieces. But this is a really cute story. So I got that. And then I saw these really cute little dragonflies. So I went ahead and grabbed these. These would be, what? These would be really pretty on like the front cover of a junk journal. And then I grabbed this box of envelopes, you guys. It's literally a huge box of just blank envelopes. But I figured you can never have too many of these, and they're the large size. So, huge box. I'm talking, I will not need this size of envelopes forever. And then it was wrapped in like this little ribbon. So I have that. I also saw, this was actually purchased from Goodwill for $5.99. It's a Fisker's Easy Stamp Press. So I really don't know a lot about this, but I know that I've seen it before. So it's a whole set, never been opened, brand new. I think it like retails for over $20. But I thought that I could try to use this. I don't know what for, but $6, I couldn't pass that price up. And then I saw at the hospice store this guide to field identification birds of North America. So these would be really pretty to use as like fussy cut images to make like ephemera and stuff with. Look how pretty. Super nice. And so this book, I like looking to see when it was made. This was 1983, but it also says 1966 by Western Publishing Company, Inc. So I thought that that was kind of cool. Then I found this Practical Mathematics. This is volume 1. Look at this book. Look how cool this is. Look how cool that is, you guys. I mean, I think that that is super cool. Look how old that looks. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is from, I don't know if you guys care about looking at the dates or knowing the dates. This is copyrighted by 1945. So, and look at this. It's all like mathematical problems, and look at that. Super cool. All right, and then I found this Mozart 18 sonatas. What is that? What does that even mean? For piano and violin. This originally sold for $5, but it is a huge music book. I could not pass this up at all. This was at a hospice store. This was from 1906. Just really, really big, nice, perfect, aged, vintage looking pages. Look at that, so pretty. I love using music in my books. Now, this does not have words, which I kind of like that it's just the actual music notes. So I really like that. I'm excited for that. The book's kind of falling apart. Then I found this paintings book, which is crazy. It's huge. I think I spent like $1 on this. This is Malverk, I think is the painter's name. It's from Iceland. This is only from 2012, so it's not that old, but I can even take these pages out and use them. It's in a different language. Isn't that super cool? I think it's really cool. Now, the pages are gigantic, so I would just cut the images out and use the images because they are smaller. Some of them are large. I have to put it down to flip the page. Look how pretty that is, though. I love that. Look at this one. So nice. So I got this humongous book. Like, I don't even know how much this would have cost in the store, but it doesn't have a price. But I think that's pretty cool. Then I also found this one at the hospice store. This is a world atlas. Look how huge this is. This one is from, I think I looked for the date and I couldn't find it in here. Kind of looks like the 70s to me because it doesn't say. All right, so there's some really nice photography in here from back in the day. But also, look, this is why I got it, is for these maps. Look at that map. And I mean, it's gigantic. Literally, I'll have to cut it down. But look at how nice. I love how old it looks. It has that vintage look to it. I like that. Super nice atlas. And I think I paid $1.99 for this. $1.99. And I think I paid the same for this one. Crazy. And this one I think was only $1. Is that a different one? I don't know. Very, very reasonably priced. It's kind of unbelievable that you can buy stuff for that price. So, but that is it for today's haul. I did want to share with you that my husband got me a typewriter. This is the typewriter. I'm just going to film it and add it to this so you guys can see it. I think it's a 40s or 60s typewriter. When we purchased it, we didn't know if it was going to work or not. It was at a hospice store, but we picked it up anyways for my birthday. That's what we did for my birthday. We went thrifting. And I found that and I was so excited because I've been wanting a typewriter. So I went ahead and picked this up, and then I bought some ribbon off of Amazon, and it works. There's a couple keys that get stuck here and there. I kind of have to type slowly, but oh my gosh, I'm super excited for it. But I wanted to share that with you as well, because those are the things that you can find at a thrift store. All right, you guys, thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope that you had fun here hanging out and seeing what the thrift stores around me has. Make sure you guys check out your thrift stores. It is so much fun to go thrifting just to see the different treasures you can find and really, really great prices out there. So thanks again, you guys. Be safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, you guys. Say bye, Salem.